My name is Rogier. My name is Arjan.
My name is Juan Martinez.
My name is David Osborne.
My name is Paulo Emilio Ascoli.
My name is Dipin.
I'm Asia. I'm Melis.
My name is Antonio.
My name is Joris America.
Oh, what I like about the Netherlands? There's a lot I like about the Netherlands.
Since I came from Russia, you know that the culture is totally different compared to the Netherlands.
My favorite thing was that it's a combination of northern countries, because my previous experience was in Germany and in Sweden. But I have to say that Dutch people are much more open and much more curious, and that's something that we have in common with Spanish people.
The biggest impact for me was the efficiency of everything that was considered at the administrative side of this country. Obviously, I have a very, let's say, difficult situation. In Italy, bureaucracy is what unfortunately rules everything, and everything is super slow. It takes time to get an appointment at the administration offices. If you want to take get your ID card, you need to book your place, and we'll give you the reservation will be set up to 2 months on the line, and so everything is super complicated. So the biggest impact for me was the ease of bureaucracy in the Netherlands. As soon as you come here, you get your appointment at the administration office. You get immediately reserved a place for, like, I think 1 week later or 10 days later. You have a personal assistant which you can contact by email. It's a paradise. It felt like walking inside a bank and not an administration office. That was really amazing for me.
Here in the Netherlands, I really like the fact that people are like open, friendly, and you can go to talk with anyone, just literally anyone. And everyone in the street, they can smile back to you.
I find the best thing is about the culture, how open-minded and non-interfering people are in others' lives. You just live and let live the policy. In India, people are a bit nosy, so that's something which I really enjoy here. And
Good thing, yes. So, I mean, I studied in Maastricht, which is a very international, it's a student city, and it's very international. So you get to meet all these people, different ideologies and views of the world. So you get to challenge your own in discussion. You get to kind of grow as a person.
The first thing that I saw was the bicycles. Even in Russia, there are not so many bicycles riding, but here I really like. Since I was in my country, I was really into this bicycle thingy and all these mountain bikes and all these things. I really like here that everyone cycles. And
it's like a big comfortable middle in a way. Like, take some other countries, I think I always say that you're not comfortable in the middle. You have to really scramble to the top, else you feel you're dragged to the bottom. Whereas in the Netherlands, you can really live a good life in the middle, and a lot of people do. And I know that's a little funny to say, but it's true.
Yeah, I really like living here in general. It's been a very accepting environment. Most of my friends here are international, so are my colleagues. So that's also a very nice environment to work in.
the best thing is everything works. I know people complain about NS Railways, but I think everything works here in the country. The system is perfect, and if you give the best to the society, it gives it back to you. You know, it's not something which you get in every region of the world. Let's say underdeveloped or developed countries, even some developed countries. But this is the thing I love.
In Russia, it's like it's a kind of weird. If you smile to the like you're just a random person, they will just think that you are maybe weird or even crazy. Yeah. But here, I really like this thing that people are friendly and open and.
The thing I like the most, I think, is definitely the balance between personal life and work. So that's definitely the best one. If I compare it to Portugal, especially in IT, there is a high demand for the resources. So there is a lot of pressure for you to work more hours, to be there longer. So it's kind of a common practice that you will just do overtime, right?
Mainly the people I met have made the country great. I don't really look at Dutch politics and stuff. So it's only been through the experience of meeting friends or people that are now friends.
The work and life balance approach which Netherlands has, that's something which is very appealing to me, I would say. You work as well as you have time for your personal things, your personal development, your family, friends and everything. So that's really nice.
Generally being very accepting, being very free, being very open-minded. They like their individuality and just pursuing whatever you want to pursue.
It is very green here, that I appreciate a lot. Also, everything is in an order, and that is also super good. But the biggest plus, I think, even though their main language is Dutch, the majority, almost everyone can speak English, and they are super welcoming, and they're always ready to help, and it is a great luxury, I would say.
There is, for instance, a study that said that in Portugal, I think half the population or something is now with actual depression, which I think it is the case because of all this extra pressure. And I think here the balance is way better.
I say that the Netherlands is very flat. The roads are very flat here. And in a sense, the society is as well, which leads to mental health. I think there's outstanding mental health here.
I don't know. I don't think there was actually a difficult one. When I moved here, I have this feeling that I just moved cities. Maybe it was because I was already coming here quite often when I was working for the Dutch company. We'll probably stay on average three months already in the Netherlands. It really felt just like moving cities, not really moving a country.
Okay, it can sound a little bit funny, but the food, I have to say. And
Really?
the weather. I mean, Turkey is a Mediterranean country, so I'm used to the sun, warm weather, I love it. And here, the wind, the rain, sometimes it's hard. And also the food, because the seasons are great in the Mediterranean countries, right? That's why, but that's the biggest challenge.
Okay. It's definitely a difficult mentality at first to understand, especially because I moved here when I was 18. Dutch people are taught to be a little cold, so I now don't think they are. It's just the way they come across.
Definitely the language. So I come from America. I've struggled with the language. I did a lot of courses. I passed the integration exam, but I've never fully become fluent. So that's been the difficult part.
I don't think there's been anything difficult because everyone speaks English. Everything can be done in English. Obviously, I'd like to speak a bit more Dutch. I am not necessarily putting in the effort.
I don't remember any struggle. I think, no.
Oh.
Also, I have also some friends, so that they easing up my entry by saying, okay, a friend of mine was selling his house, so I could use his house for a while I was finding a house. I think that's most of the times is a struggle. I didn't have that issue. Also, so yeah, I think it was really easy. I really felt like just moving cities.
But every mentality and every nationality has its quirks, so you kind of need to get used to them and understand why they are the way they are.
Yeah.
So that was a little obstacle to overcome in terms of interacting with people in general.
Maybe the weather sometimes, because I come from a part in India which is not that very cold, and it's not that raining all the time. So sometimes the weather can be a mess, let's say. But apart from that, it's nothing which is very it cannot discourage me at all. Let's put it that way.
I haven't faced difficulties. It's been, if I have a difficulty, it's from my laziness. Everything is very easy in here.
Gee, if I have to say, okay, the most difficult part, and this is saying it by far, is that always for the administration again, the correspondence is 100% in Dutch. So you really need to, even though everyone speaks in English, the administration correspondence and every communication is still kept in Dutch. I would say 95% of it. So you really need to get the hang of the language as fast as possible. I mean, technology-wise, you have Google Translate. You can use every possible technology that you could think of. But getting the hang of the language, I would say, is the first difficulty, and at the moment, honestly, the only difficulty that I have found.
Try new things, never give up. You can face failures, it's nothing. You can just get up and try again, and you're gonna reach your goal.
To not be discouraged. Obviously when you finish university, it's a bit like you need to find a job, you need to get things going, and then maybe that doesn't work. It happens, and it's totally fine. A power in numbers.
So ideally, what really drives a lot today in young people's mind is is striving to become rich, to become money, to have success, immediate richness. I think that is obviously aspiring to that is not wrong at all. If you want to aspire to be rich is fine, but remember that often, I would say 90% of the time, you need to go through different stages and different steps of your career to get there.
Try to think out of the frame. Don't think that the things that the internships you are performing when you are 23, 24, 25 are not the kind of jobs that you are going to have when you are 30, such as me. Try to think out of that frame and think that it's step by step. So get goals on a long term, but think that everything that you are doing at the present is not going to be the end of the track.
Don't limit yourself to places where you feel comfortable. Maybe seek a bit of discomfort. Go out of your country, go out of your continent.
So do not think that you can have everything now. Do not jump stages. Take your time to work, take your time to grow, focus on your personal growth, because money will come at some point. Don't get distracted by that, otherwise you will just lose your path, and at the end of the day, you will always be chasing a carrot. You'll never have what really, really means to be happy. You will never reach it. So focus on yourself, on your personal development. Money is coming, and happiness will come before.
It is important to find what you love. Just try to explore whatever you're doing is. Try to find which part you love, and then try to work on it.
I think the best thing is if you can find the thing you love to convert into a passion, into a career. I think that's the best thing, because you don't feel like you're working or someone is pushing you to work, but it's something it's a part of your life and you just do it.
It is very important to like what you're doing. And at the beginning of your career, you can experiment, but I would say if you can find something that you really like doing and find people, mentors or inspiring people that are doing things that you would like to do, then you're in a good position.
So just try to be the best person to these people around you, because you're going to be 8 hours with them, right? Doesn't matter what. So that's it.
I don't know, work hard and look around. Don't stay too long in the same company maybe, and after a few years move on to the next one to see how different companies are.
Step out of your field of studies, of interest. That would just help you grow and would push you to develop yourself work-wise as well. So
it's the simple saying, do what you love and love what you do. So I have found it here, so I'm very happy.
Don't give up on what you started. Be very persistent. Be hardworking, because hard work is the only thing that pays off in the end.
And don't ever be afraid of traveling, moving to a new country or trying new things.
But it should just be friendly and have fun doing your job, because you're gonna be here a lot of hours. So yeah, just have fun.